Hello, my wonderful doll-loving friends. This is Annie from Annie's Playhouse. Welcome. I am celebrating Black History Month today by opening this beautiful 45th Anniversary Black Barbie. She's a Barbie signature doll, and I had a very interesting experience with her. I ordered her from Amazon, and she arrived, and I loved her, but I was just having a struggle because I had decided to not buy any more dolls that weren't articulated because it just costs an extra $20, or depends, sometimes you get lucky, to rebody the doll so that you can pose her and use her better in stories. But the only match she has is Simone, which is one of the Barbie Looks dolls. And let me just grab that box over here. This is the, she was number 10 in the Barbie Looks series. And she came in this little silver top and a little patent leather skirt and some silver boots. Very, very cute. Well, when you look at her close up, she's a gorgeous doll. She's one of my favorites. I don't use her that much in stories because she's a tall, and she's a little bit hard to match with the guys. And okay, so as I was saying, the tall dolls seem to look to me like they tower above the other dolls sometimes. So I tend to use the more regular and maybe the petites a little bit more. But I do love the fact that they're statuesque, like models. So I just think her face is really beautiful. There we go. I think that's in focus. Whoops, she keeps going out of focus. There we go. And I felt like I don't know that I want to sacrifice her to rebody this doll. But let me get this beautiful girl out of this box, because I think if you see her face side by side, it's definitely the same face sculpt and the same skin tone. But even now, maybe you can see the face. She's really beautiful. I don't know if you can, let's get her out of the box. There you go. Maybe you can see her there. I just think that, I don't know. It's really interesting to me. They made Simone's eyes narrower, which I do like to a point, but she has much heavier makeup. I like the natural face of the 45th Anniversary Barbie. And of course, most of you probably already know that the reason this doll is important is because she was the first Black Barbie. Previous to Kitty Black Perkins designing this doll, she was working for Mattel, and Barbie had friends that were African-American dolls, or African-American, but this was the first time they designed a doll, and they said that she was just Barbie. She was Barbie. She happened to be Black, but she was Barbie. So she's important for that reason, and that happened for 45 years ago. She was debuted in this really cute dress. I really wish I had her. I really love this doll a lot, and I really like they did have an anniversary. I think it was maybe 25th or 30th. I don't know, because I do not have that doll, but I'm glad they made this doll, and I want to get her out of the box so we can take a better look. So I'll tell you the rest of my story while I'm unboxing this. So I ordered her from Amazon, and she arrived, and I did really like her, but I didn't unbox her because I felt like, oh, I don't know. Do I want another doll that's not articulated? And then that's a problem to switch the heads. And I'm not one of those, I don't like them just to be standing there. I have plenty of those dolls. I don't need any more that I can't use in stories or interesting photographs. So anyway, that's where I was with her. And then I noticed that the sweetheart neckline of the dress was not properly sewn. So I should have taken a photograph before returning it, but I didn't want to miss the deadline. We've been having a lot of snowstorms, and sometimes it's hard to get away. But this neckline here, what was going on was one was a lot bigger than the other one. So it just didn't look right. Simone, I'm going to have you step back just a little bit. There you go. I think you can maybe see her a little better. I'm going to raise my camera. Let's see how close we can get her. Oopsie, sorry. There we go. Here we go. And friend on Instagram, Andrea Loves Barbies, had some amazing photographs of this doll. She happened to capture the light really beautifully with her. So I think that it just sort of sealed the deal for me, because I was thinking about returning her altogether. I did end up returning her because of the dress situation. But then I decided to go to Target in person so that I can pick out, hopefully, I thought, I have heard they're in Target in the women's apparel area, and that you can find them there. And boy, they were not easy to find. I found the display. Of course, I knew what I was looking for, but they were really kind of hidden. They were on the bottom shelf. They had, I believe, 5 of them. And, I also watch Gypsy on Broken Dolly. I think it's Broken Dolly TV, I think she calls her YouTube channel. And she was saying that she felt that there was sort of maybe a conspiracy, she was kind of calling it, that they sort of hide or don't advertise the African American dolls as much, and therefore they don't sell as well, and then they use that as an excuse to not make as many. I don't know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but boy, when I saw that display, Gypsy jumped into my head. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what she's talking about. Why are these dolls hidden way on the bottom of this display so you can't possibly see them? You would never see them unless you went there looking for them. You would not see them. Boy, these little tea ties, again, we talk about them all the time. They use these little tea ties to secure these delicate little dresses, and the only way you can get it out is to snip them, otherwise you'll rip your dress, and the danger of cutting is immense. I have definitely, now I've done it twice with really nice collector dolls, that I have accidentally snipped the dress trying to get it free from the tea ties. I just think they need to really stop doing that. It's really, really, really not a good thing. So she does come with a stand. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm not sure I'm that crazy about the box. I don't know. People seem to be okay with it. I think they could have done a little better, but maybe this is just a motif that I'm not familiar with. Maybe it has some sort of significance. I don't know. But people don't seem to mind it. I just feel like they could have given it more. For the inbox collectors, I think a more interesting box would have been nice. So these little shoes are kind of cute. I don't know how well they stay on her feet. Let's see, because this one fell right off, but maybe. So they're little red slip-ons. I forget what they call those, like backless little shoes, high heels. And so she, of course, comes on this model Muse body. New collectors may not be 100% aware of the different body types. I am planning to do a video about it really soon. But this one is the Model Muse body, so they're sort of meant for dolls that represent models, and they've got usually one hand on the hip like this and one hand down, although as you might have seen in my my Lunar New Year Barbie video, that they do sometimes come with the two arms straight down. So the Model Muse is more about the sort of side hip. Let's see if we can show her. See how she's got the little side slip happening there, like one leg is in front of the other and her hip is a little bit tilted. When she's naked, you can see it a little better, and I will definitely show you what she looks like naked. Now, in the back of the head, I think they kind of did a better job. It seems to be sewn on with thread, and there's only one of these annoying ties, which I usually pull out with pliers, but this time it is not attached to her head. It is just attached to her hair. Sorry, I was off camera there. So I'm going to just snip that off, and then I'll kind of wiggle that out. If I can't do it right now easily, I'll do it a little bit later. Now, I've heard that she does come with a hairnet on. I mean, she is a gorgeous doll. Very, very beautiful. Very, very pretty face. Let's compare her to Simone now that they're side by side. Let's see. Well, I think both faces are beautiful. They're similar enough so that they could be sisters, or I think probably sisters in a story, but I think I might like the Black Barbie's face a little bit better. So, okay, I never finished my story. So I did find her in Target. As I said, I had to really hunt and look way down. And way down at the bottom shelf. And even then, I had to really like bend down. Oops, I forgot to get the base. So anyway, I got the doll. So I got them all out. And I picked out the one with the best dress, because that was my issue with the last one, was the dress. And I found one that was just perfect. It was so beautiful. It just sat, letter of authenticity, which I might keep just because she's a historical doll. So the dress was perfect. Absolutely no wrinkles, no... it was just so perfectly on that doll that it was like molded on her. It looked so beautiful. But then I noticed that the lips, the sort of the, I don't know what that is, a glaze of some sort, like I don't know, varnish or what they use for the gloss, but it looks like lip gloss. So I'll call it the lip gloss. So the lip gloss, I hate these stands. I hate all the stands, sorry. I hate to be negative, but oh my God, like make a stand that works. Sorry, Mattel, I love you so much, but I don't love your stands. I don't love anyone's stands, really. There we go. Kaiser stands are nice, but even they can be aggravating. This one right here, she's on a Kaiser stand, but the waist is kind of wide and she can slip off of it really easily. So they all have, they're not, I have yet to see the real perfect stand. But see how there's a little wrinkle here in this dress? The one that, I don't know if you can see it, the one that I really loved had no issues like that whatsoever. But the face was off. The lips, the lip gloss on the lips was just spotty. It was really weird. Honestly, I wish I had taken out my phone and taken some photos of those dolls. I don't know if I could have shown you better. But it was pretty amazing. I lined up all 5. And I right away eliminated the ones that had lip gloss problems, which I think 2 of them definitely had lip gloss problems. And then I lined them all up, and boy, I'll tell you, do not ever let someone tell you that, do not let anyone tell you that all Barbies look alike, because they do not look alike at all. Every one of those dolls look different. It's something about them. The hair looked different. Maybe the hairline looked different. The face looked different. The dresses definitely had different issues, or just like this, which if this isn't a really big issue for me, but there's something caught here. There's a little thread caught there that shouldn't be caught, but I'm just, I'm not going to go through that again. And I just wanted to tell you about that experience. I was shocked at the lips of some of them. I mean, this doll has luscious, gorgeous lips. And that needs to be something that they're cognizant of as they're putting these dolls together. But I do understand that it's difficult to put these dolls together, and I'm sure that the workers that are doing it are just working as fast as they can to meet their quota. I know what these kind of places are like, and I mean, not Mattel in particular, but, my mom worked in a factory for a while, and it was just, she had to meet certain quotas, and she had to work fast, otherwise they would give her a hard time. But this, I know that this dress is a little tiny bit imperfect, not too bad. So, well, for the price point, I think that, they could do a little better, but this doll, well, I mean, no, actually, I'll take it back. This doll was just under $35, which I think is very, very reasonable for this kind of quality. So I'll take that back about, for the price point. I kind of feel like that's a decent price point. So this dress really is beautiful, and for the most part, I think they did a really good job on it. It just maybe needs a little ironing. See this little wrinkle there? If I pull the dress, that goes away. So I think if I can iron this, it'll be much better. So I guess now our challenge is to swap their heads. And poor Simone, I really do love her, so I feel badly that she's not going to be having a body, because look how gorgeous she is too. She has this beautiful long hair that's super soft and silky, and I hate to put her in a situation where I can't display her because she doesn't have a body. But this girl is also gorgeous, and I love her hair. Now, I have not removed the hairnet, but I will do that after I switch their heads, I think. I think I might hold off until then. And then I'm going to see if this dress fits this body, the new body, the made-to-move body. But I have heard it does not, so that's a bummer. But we'll have to see what dolls it does fit. So, see, the made-to-move bodies are just different. I mean, I like them a lot better. Like, these arms are just so thin. I really like that she's got a little bit more muscle in her arm. I do like that the 45th anniversary Barbie is not shiny like Simone's arms are. This sort of they have a real shine to them. This is all matte. I mean, it is a beautiful doll. I don't know. Part of me feels like just display her because she is gorgeous and she'll make you happy every time you see her. But another part of me feels like I really want her to be articulated. So it is a bit of a problem. I won't lie. I'm just noticing something on these shoes. There we go. Does that focus? Her dark skin shows through on the little cutouts in this shoe. It just makes a really pretty design. But this is a lovely dress, mostly satin, with a little, I think this is organza. I think that's what they call that. A little sheer organza, which I love a lot more than just having a slit there. It gives you that same sort of sexiness, that really nice vibe that's out there now in the fashion world, where they use so much of these sort of see-through fabrics. So I think it makes her very relevant and modern. And if I didn't mention it before and you don't already know, the other reason this doll is so special is because they hired Kitty Black Perkins to design her, which she hasn't been working for Mattel for quite some time. So she sort of came out of retirement to design this doll because it was sort of her anniversary as well. So I do think that's all very special, and I think it's fun to have her for that reason, even if you didn't adore the doll. But I fell in love with her face. I just think she's beautiful, and I really do like the natural hair. I think that that's really wonderful and such a nice contrast to Simone. So I'm just hoping that another made to move doll comes out in this skin tone so that Simone can have her, have a body back. Anyway, that's where I stand with this. So let's undress this doll, and I will show you what that body looks like, and we'll switch heads and see how she looks on Simone's body, and see if this dress fits. Now they did, I'm sorry, I sometimes go off camera and don't realize it. They did use tape on the arm. That's something to be aware of if you are just not planning to rebox her, but might want to just change her clothes. In 2 places they use that double stick tape. And she does, maybe on the bosom as well. Oh, yes, on both bosoms. And she does have a beautiful bracelet, which I really love. It's, I think it's very nice quality. And I do wish she had a necklace like the original had, but it is quite beautiful. So I'm going to put her back on the stand so you can see her body. And see what I mean about the hip? She's got that sort of side hip going. But she's otherwise very thin. There's not a lot of detail here. No real belly button, maybe a slight indentation. There is sort of an indentation here. And then in the back, this is what she looks like. There's some information printed on her bum, which is interesting. But they did not use molded underwear on this, which is fine with me. I don't like the molded underwear, but I do wish she had some little panty on, like, that would be adorable. Anyway, the dolls used to come that way, so, us older collectors always pine about that. So the inside of this dress is beautifully finished. There's no loose threads that I can see. It's very well made and very detailed. The Velcro is good quality and seals really well. Everything about this is high quality, so I love that. It's a Barbie signature. Oh, that's my kitchen bell. I'm making some lunch for the grandkids. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I have my hot water ready. I'm putting a little towel down, and here's my hot water. So I'm going to put these dolls' heads in a plastic bag. I got a nice strong one so that hopefully it won't break through or anything. Okay. Sorry, Simone. Okay, so I've got my little dolls in this sturdy bag, and I'm putting them in really hot water to soften the heads. The general idea is if the heads are soft, you can take them off of the neck pegs that much easier. Okay, so you guys hang in there. And then this is a really pretty doll. She's Barbie looks number 21. and I'm going to see if she fits. She's got the regular made to move body, and I'm going to go see if she fits this dress. So this doll's really pretty. She has the Heidi face sculpt, and really, really beautiful long black hair that is done in little twists. So she's also a really good candidate. Well, that's a disappointment. Basically, I cannot get this dress on my Barbie Looks 21. I tried both ways, from over her head or feet first, and it's just that their hip area is apparently, ooh, I hope I didn't snag that, maybe a tiny bit. Hip area is too wide, and this is very slender. I mean, maybe, see, it's stretching that fabric, which I think if I go any further, it might just rip this dress. So that's a shame. So I don't know. I guess I'm not a big fan of the Model Muse body then, because you know, it's very restrictive. So if it only fits Model Muse dolls, then it's not really that helpful to me. It's a gorgeous dress, and I want to be able to use it for other dolls. Okay, so let's see if these heads are soft. I mean, now, to be honest, I kind of am wondering if it's a good idea to do this at all, because I don't want to waste that nice dress. So I'm just holding the doll's head with a towel and pulling the body, and hopefully I can pull this out without damaging the peg. It's always a risk. I've seen people wiggle it, and I've also seen people just do it straight off. I, to be honest, have not had the best luck switching doll heads. I keep getting wobbly head. Straight doesn't work. Okay. Well, did I break the peg? I think I broke the peg. Yep, so this is something that apparently I'm not good at. Well, maybe I didn't break it, but look, it bent. So there's something I'm doing wrong, or people say it's really easy, but it does not seem easy for me. And there's something inside here now that's loose. So, you know, maybe I did break something. I don't know. See that inside? So I guess I should get a pair of tweezers and pull that out and see what that is. Let's see if I can get it out with my fingers. Okay, it's just something that's in there. I don't really know what that is. I did see someone reroute a doll and then scrape it, being in there scraping and pull one of those out. So maybe it's just residual from making the head mold. I don't know. So let's see Simone. And her head feels nice and soft. So I'm going to grab it with the towel and wish me luck. I hope I have better luck with this. Okay, I'm going to do it off camera. Oops. Okay. That came off a little easier. Let's see if the pegs are okay. I mean, they look kind of the same, but it feels like they get bent a little bit doing this. So, anyway, let's put the new doll on before she warms, the new head on before she cools down too much. And hopefully we don't have wobble head. I just need to do it off camera to give it a little bit more, like leverage. And hopefully that head fits on there really well without giraffe neck or wobbly head. Okay, let's see. Okay, that seems to have worked really well. Well, she is a stunning doll. She's really beautiful. So here she is on her new body. Okay, that's really sweet, really cute. It's just a shame that she doesn't fit the red dress. So, I'm going to have to decide whether I put her back on the Model Muse or figure out, the other thing I could do is open up this dress to go further down and maybe put a little Velcro there. I'm not sure there's enough space there for the wider hip, but anyway, she's very, very pretty doll, and I really do love her hair. So I guess now we can take off the hairnet and see what it's like underneath. Okay, fluff it up a little bit. Well, she has great hair. There's no doubt about that. She's a gorgeous doll. Let's bring her closer to the camera again. Here we go. Well, happy Black History Month, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will be posting a video on head swaps and how to get rid of bobblehead coming up at some point. And I hope that that problem gets fixed. I heard the new Barbie Basics dolls have really great necks that are meant to make it easier for us to swap heads. So I'm very looking forward to that line and seeing how that all works. Now this is just while we're on this topic. I was telling you about the tall bodies, how they're a little bit more difficult, and this is a great example. They just don't fit on a standard Barbie stand because they're just too tall. Their legs are too, especially in heels, their legs are too tall. So, you know, there's a pro and con to everything. So everything has its trade-off, is what it seems like to me. Now, this is the Kaiser stand, and that one seems to come up a little bit higher, because I think this one is the one with the wider top that's meant for action figures, so male dolls as well. So I'm going to put it under her skirt, I think, and see if that fits her. Of course, it's hard to do these things there on camera sometimes. I think that one fits her. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you purchase the tall bodies, is that the Mattel stands don't always fit them. Well, she does look very pretty, and I will find some cute outfit for her. She does look cute in this. I like this dress as a little mini dress like this. It came on the one of the Curvy Looks dolls, and I think it looks better on the tall doll. It just makes a really cute little mini. Well, I have hopped back on with some good news. So this Rita Moreno doll, who again is really beautiful, and I did an unboxing video with her, that she's just a beautiful, beautiful doll. And she came in a really nice dress that is a replica of the dress that Rita Moreno in real life wore at the Oscars for West Side Story, which she did win an Oscar for. And so I tried the dress on her, and it fits her really beautifully. It might be not really even too long, because they're wearing them that way now on the red carpet. I noticed that they're wearing them really long. And then also, this dress, I think maybe was designed to go off the shoulder like this, which is beautiful. But I also noticed that lately they've been doing these really nice gowns with one shoulder up and one shoulder down. I've seen two of them on the red carpet lately at the Critics. I forget what they call the Critics Award. Yeah, I can't remember exactly the name of it, but I think, was it on the Golden Globes perhaps, or maybe at the Grammys, but I did see this just twice recently. So it does seem to fit her around the bust really nicely. Now it's a little bit tight. It was a little, not that hard to put on, but I can't quite close it up. So the bodies aren't exactly compatible. I think this is just what they call the regular articulated body. That is not the made to move. They are before the made to move. And if you want to see how the elbows are different, where the made to move bodies, let's see. Okay, so see how in the made to move body, it's double jointed at the elbows and it's the same as at the knees. And in the regular articulated body, it's just a single joint. So they can't touch their face or maybe, well, they could do a selfie, but they, yeah, kind of. She can't really touch her face, where the other, the Made to Move one supposedly can. I can't really make her do it though right now. I don't know why. But they are just more flexible. And then the same with her knees. This is what the regular articulated knees look like. So if you have one of those dolls, then this dress will fit a regular articulated doll, a regularly articulated doll. So if that's really good news that some of my dolls will be able to wear this dress. And I think the Rita Moreno doll is really rocking it. She looks gorgeous in it. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. And for the photos, after this video is over, I'm going to post a few photos of this doll in a couple different poses with different outfits. Okay? All right. So happy Black History Month. Bye.